Hello, we're here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine mutual energy check. Thank you for joining us, and if you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel grow as well as helps me pick up on the energy. I'm going to go ahead and get started on some oracle cards for the counterpart. Please don't forget to check out the Instagram page for Elements SMRV. S as in Sam, M as in Mary, R as in Robert, V as in Victor. It's all one word, and let's go ahead and get started. See what today's energy is. For the masculine, please. Celebration. Maybe celebrating, feeling relieved, feeling a sense of celebration, something needing to be celebrated. Feeling balanced, feeling happy, maybe. Maybe celebrating with some friends, other people surrounding him, celebrating a special occasion, celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday, Capricorn season. Have a friend. Her birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Julie. But celebration. But she's not a masculine. She's a feminine, and she's awesome. But happy birthday. Time, celebration for masculine, time for mutual energy. As far as the time goes, maybe feeling like the clock is ticking, running out of time, needing more time. It could be several different ways. We're also getting a 33, which is 6. 6 equal balance, give and take, reciprocity, fairness, justice, a lot of things. One more for the feminine. Was that the mirror? Maybe mirroring masculine. Rainbows. Rainbows is a completion. 28 breaks down to a 10. 10s are completion. Completion of a cycle. Always equate this infinity card. Cycles, cyclical ins and outs. As cycles. I don't believe that deck actually has a card with cycles on it, but rainbows for feminine. Feminine coming up with that. Seeing the lighter things, seeing the rainbows in the sky, seeing brighter colored days, seeing greener pastures. That's what I'm getting. Look at that in the back. Excuse me. Flowers are blooming. There are greener pastures. Purity, earth. There's a sense of being grounded and stable within that, but seeing the beauty of it, feeling that light, airy side of it. It's a completion. Feeling the other side of a mountain. So when you climb a mountain, going upwards is quite difficult. It's hard. It's rigid. Sometimes you reach parts where you can't even get on stable ground or put solid footing on the rocks. You kind of just climbing. And I'm not a rock climber, but I'm getting if you explain the gist of what rock climbing is, that's why I'm seeing rainbows. Whatever this is, let me explain. Whatever this is mountain-like. It's a steep hill, it's a steep climb, it's a high elevation, right? I'm getting on the other side of that may have been rigid. It might have been rocks where the feet couldn't land properly and you couldn't get the projection to step up, to climb up to that next level. You couldn't elevate without that stable ground, and somehow you're seeing rainbows. You're getting to the other side, the lighter side, the greener pastures, the easier terrain, the smoother grass, the beautiful flowers, the rainbows. Alright, feminine. Masculine's in a light mood with celebration, but let's talk about it. I want to say what's going on, what's on your mind, how you feeling, but sometimes whatever comes out isn't always what's on his mind, isn't what he is exactly feeling. Alright, let's talk about it. Masculine, how are we feeling today? Celebration? Masculine, how are we feeling today? Bored, discontent, feeling like a missed opportunity, bored in a living situation, a home situation, feeling like the union was a missed opportunity. Okay, so why the boredom? 4 cups, 4 wands, 4. That's stability. Look up the meaning of 4. And also look up the meaning of 4. We have 9, feeling independent, feeling stable on his own, feeling secure, feeling abundant. I feel like maybe a sense of celebration because, okay, so if you say boredom, discontent, 4 cups is rejection. Four cups is rejection and kind of like missing an opportunity. Like, I'm focusing on the sad stuff. Never mind this cup behind me, right? I'm focused on these 3. These 3 is what I'm focused on. Not this one lit up in the sky floating towards me. But again, that we have a union, marriage, some kind of living situation, some type of stability or whatever the case may be. Missing the opportunity, boredom, discontent, and missing an opportunity. But then we have independent, stable, single, abundant on their own. And they're at a crossroads. They're at a point where they're choosing a direction of which way to choose. All right. Independent, abundant, single, wanting to take a leap of faith, feeling that sense of taking a risk, jumping, leaping, being open to a new beginning. The full energy represents the sense of reaching out to something that you just don't quite know what's going to happen, but you're just willing to take it, you know? Okay. Do you think masculine? I like it. It's a light energy. It's like, yeah, I missed the opportunity at union, but I'm independent. I'm taking a risk, you know? I'm taking a risk by being independent. Yes, I miss somebody. I'm feeling nostalgic. I want to take a risk towards a soulmate, someone from my past, someone I miss, someone I have deep memories from the past for. Okay. I feel free and happy like a child. All right. I gotta balance it out. You gotta balance things out. Missing you, having to miss you, having to want you. The 6 of Cups, I always get a yearning with the 6 of Cups. It's a sense of I like what I have, but I like what I see too. I like what I have, I like what I see, I like what I want. So it's fair that I'm by my, I feel like he's by himself. We've had that energy for a few days of masculine been in the energy of walking a path alone internally. He is not talking to anybody. He is not expressing his feelings to anybody. He is not open to love. He is walking an emotional path alone. And that's just for the past few days. For today, this outward energy is, yeah, missed opportunity to come together, union, marriage, whatever the case may be with this Four of Wands. Four of Wands could mean marriage, it could mean union, it could mean stability and found a firm foundation, could mean a home. So much, right? But the Nine of Pentacles suggests I'm independent and I'm taking a risk of being independent. He may not want to have had gone into another situation or living situation, or even the energy of just, I'm just going to do me. I'm just going to do me. Why am I missing her name? I wish I can remember. But it's a reader. She stated that the year of 2022, most masculines will become single or become independent, away from or detach away from anything. They will walk their own path. They will detach from everything that's kind of weighing them down relationship wise and walk a path alone, right? So feeling like missing you or things from the past is just justice. The past was fair, things were balanced. Yeah, nervous, wanting to balance things out with the past as well. But here there's an anxiety, there's a nervousness, there's a fear, doubt, worry about a fresh start, the new beginning. You're scared about the new beginning, the fresh start. Same thing as the Fool. The Fool is the fresh start, the new beginning. The zero, it's zero. It's not the first step. It's the new beginning. It is what it is. It's the new beginning. So when you go to the interview and they say, okay, you're hired, that's the Fool. You have a choice right then and there when they say, okay, you're hired, to take it or not. You take that leap of faith and you take it, right? Because you want to see what the job is about. But then when you go to the job and that's your page, your new first start, your new beginning. He may feel like the past is balanced out, may feel like the past is balanced. He's nervous about a fresh start, new beginning, or his own fresh start, new beginning. A collaboration, or working together, a third party. It could be so many things. A third party can be a job in the ways, putting in too many hours, working too much, because the Three of Pentacles identify the materialistic, the stability, the real, the tangible, right? So it could be the time at work, it could be the actual job, the collaboration, because the Three of Pentacles identify building, working, putting in the effort, right? That not that ground level stack up, right? Building finances, building several things. Three of Pentacles, fresh start, and building. Oh. Feminine is seeing rainbows, feeling in control with the Emperor, and putting in the work. So, a couple of things come up. She feels more in control and more willing to put in the work and effort now. Rainbows, seeing the brighter side of things, knowing what she can work on for herself, within herself, and within the connection. The Emperor could also be masculine, seeing rainbows when it comes to seeing the masculine putting in effort, the hard work, wanting to communicate, wanting to take action. Seeing rainbows could be a couple of different things within this Emperor card, because the Emperor is that father figure. It is that masculine role, taking control, taking leadership, holding your place, holding firm. The Emperor takes care of all of his land, all of the subjects within his land. If if one subject is displeased and brings his displeasure to the emperor is kind of obligated to take control of the situation. Let's just say, I'm the emperor, but some lord or some duke or some prince, right? Or even a knight, as these cards suggest or lay them out to be to recognize. It states that the emperor will take control of it. The emperor will do the work, right? So if you see in rainbows, you may feel like the masculine is doing work, doing the hard work. If you look at it close, you may be like actually able to see that masculine went off to do the work, taking control, being in control. And it also speaks to feminine being in her masculine energy, making the effort, taking care of things, nose to the grind and putting in the effort, paying attention to those fine details. Ooh, that was a lot for those two cards. Goodness. Okay. See rainbows. I feel feminine is seeing rainbows in her Ten of Cups in this card. I know it's not the best of lighting. It's rainbow. The Ten of Cups is a rainbow. Yeah. Seeing rainbows within her Ten of Cups, looking at the stability of it, I want to say there's a mind change. Yeah, she's heartbroken. There's some sorrow behind it, but I'm getting a mind change because I'm getting that feeling of once feeling like this is not going to lead to anything but heartbreak. That's that underlying energy. This is going to do anything but break my heart. I'm heartbroken. I'm feeling sorrow. I'm feeling sad. But it's still her feminine putting in the energy. It's still feminine seeing things as Ten of Cups, seeing things as stable, being in control. Yeah, there's that sorrow, that disappointment, that crying over spilled milk, things not being what she wanted. Like I said, it's a whole mental shift of knowing what makes you happy, what makes you feel stable, disappointed nonetheless, but you know what makes you happy and what makes you stable. You're in control and you're able to put in the hard work. You can pay attention to the fine details and you know what to tweak and you know what to fix. Feminine. Why did I feel that? The Page of Wands, still hopeful, still optimistic, still excited to get going. Wanting to take that first step forward, that energy of just let me out of the gate. It's almost like, oh, I'm so disappointed, but I'm so optimistic about what can happen. Yep, seeing rainbows, but I feel left out in the cold. I feel abandoned. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm Five of Pentacles. I feel like I'm asking for scraps. Seeing rainbows, but I'm left out in the cold, and I can heal from that. I can think about that. I can figure out where I'm at. I can take that time to pause and rest and figure out where I'm going. I'm going to meditate on it. I'm going to think clearly. I'm going to stand my ground and I'm going to think clearly. I'm going to be logical. Make head or heart decisions. I don't want my emotions involved. The only emotions involved is Five of Cups, and that was a loss. Oh, time. Holding oneself back, restricting themselves. Both masculines and feminines are doing this at this time. I want to clarify myself for once and for all. I do divine feminine, divine masculine mutual energy check because we need to understand who we are, what we're feeling in a masculine and feminine energy. We have both sides. Sometimes we feel like this, sometimes we feel like that. Sometimes we feel like the mutual energy, and that's what we have in common. It has nothing to do with sometimes the relationship. Sometimes it has nothing to do with what's going on. It's just the energy that we're exuding as masculine energies, as feminine energies. And when we put them together, we both feel this way. So, don't misunderstand me doing divine masculine, divine feminine as, oh, it's your twin flame. Oh, it's the relationship is coming together. This is where you guys are at. This is what your energy is. Now, if you can take the message and understand where you're at and shift energies or think things differently or actually shift your feelings one way or the other based on your mindset, that's all the more better because you don't see it the way you saw it because your energy wouldn't represent it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Your energy wouldn't show it if that's what it wasn't. So it is what it is. Okay? And I feel like I just confused myself. So if it confused you, just ignore it. Thank you. The strength card, time, holding oneself back. I feel like it's something about timing and a decision and an ending. Getting different perspectives. Being patient, waiting for a new cycle. Yeah, more waiting. Waiting for your ships to come in, perseverance, trying to stand strong, the wounded warrior, you're hurt, but you're still going. Trying to be more patience, temperance, patience, going with the flow, letting things happen naturally, taking the hot and the cold. If you hear screaming, please, I'm sorry, excuse me, it's Fortnite. If I say Fortnite and child, I hope that 90% of you understand that. But here, having a higher knowledge, trying to be patient. Both of you guys have a higher understanding of what's going on. Both of you guys want that solid new beginning after a painful ending. Trying to take care of yourself, nurture yourself, protect yourself, holding your position, standing your ground. Wanting a new beginning, wanting a spark of creativity, just that spark up of something, of emotions, emotional stability, something of the emotional type. You guys are sneaking, plotting, planning separately, going within, spending time alone, getting inner wisdom on how to move forward quickly, turn things around. Hoping and wishing and healing to make a clear decision. Let's go ahead and move forward. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just gotta dig. Today is one of those days I decided to dig. The strength card, time, holding oneself back. Feeling something about timing, hiding emotions, holding oneself back, hiding emotions. Trying to be generous, give equal give and take. That's the minor arcana of balance, the Six of Pentacles, as we have here, 6, as we have here, 633. It is a master number, but it does not shift to a 6, but some do. Some just say it. I don't hold a preference either way, but the Six of Pentacles would represent for me generosity, because everybody in this picture has their hand out and he looks like he's fist to pass it around the room. So mutually just being generous to those around you, being fair, being kind, being equal, being stable, being balanced, right? manifesting, wanting reciprocity, manifesting. Also, I feel like that reciprocity would come from each other's counterparts. So if you would like a masculine to reciprocate that love, I'm trying to manifest that reciprocity. I want to move slow. I want to take my time. I want to move slow. Knight of Pentacles. Step by step, day by day. It's the stable energy, wanting to move forward with stability. Moving forward so I can be happy. I don't want to move fast. I don't want to rush. I feel like there's a holding back, hiding feelings because of timing. Now is not the time. It may not be the time for it. It may not. You guys may not be in the energetic space to make it happen. Because we are masculine over here with the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is never a good energy to approach any situation in. As fears, doubts, worries, anxiety. Do you want somebody to come towards you, feminine, with the fears and anxiety? Or do you want them to be sure? Yeah, I'm wanting to invest, patiently waiting for a return on investment. Apart from the 6 to the 7, elevate. 6 to the 7. We got feminine over here in the 8. Doing diligence, paying attention to details, putting in the hard work, putting in the effort, banging it out, grinding, right? And this is the return on investment. She showed up with that basket to collect some of those pentacles in that basket, didn't she? She didn't show up to walk away empty-handed. And if they are not ready, she'll wait. She's standing there waiting for them so they can be put in that basket. There's I say she, as in who's on the card. Hoping, healing, waiting. I'm getting some temperance energy from that, being patient for that one wish, being clear, following the mental to take the first step towards commitment, a higher knowledge, a higher understanding. Alrighty. All of that with this being underneath. All of this is the reason. Anything underneath the deck is the reason, or the reason that's driving that what actually came out. Let's clarify. And I feel bad. I'll get it together hopefully by next week. I still didn't do the tablecloths. I'll get it done. Iron Masculine. What's 4 Cups about? What's going on internally? I feel like there's a celebration, but there was a missed opportunity. There was a rejection of union, or coming together, marriage, or whatever the case may be, or even just a missed opportunity in a living situation, something that just didn't quite work out, right? Internally, we have Temperance in reverse, 3 of Cups, 3 of water in this deck, and then the Ace of water. So if we say Temperance in reverse, that's a lack of patience, not going with the flow, not really being patient, not really taking things as they come. wanting to reconcile and have a new beginning in love. Wanting harmony and a new beginning in love, wanting to just have fun and maybe a new beginning in love. It could go a few ways. That the three of water could be celebration, could be going out, cheers. Wanting to just have a good time, be free, be flowing in harmony. It's the Four of Wands. Or it could be that he can't wait to come together and offer you this cup of love. But hey, um, that's just separate for feminine. The Four of Wands, Page of Earth, Elemental of Earth, and Beltane, which would be the lovers, wanting to get the union. This is what he's feeling about union. He wants to get on stable ground for this connection. To get on stable ground, a safe place to land for, or to make a choice in love. Independence. I feel like he may be having a tower moment about his independence, his stability, being abundant, and stable on his own. What else? Having an epiphany that he don't know what's going to happen. Something's unknown. Some things are hidden. What's this leap of faith? So you still wanting to take a leap of faith, though. You have the Fool out. What's behind the Fool energy? Emotionally volatile. Emotions being all over the place. Things not being calm emotionally. This would be the Five of Water, which would be the Five of Cups, which would be a disappointment, sadness, loss, regrets, emotionally defensive. Feel like there's some kind of imbalance. One side is getting more than the other. Which is keeping him at a pause internally. Outwardly, he wants to take that leap of faith. So definitely wants to take that leap of faith. But internally, there's still that pause because there's an imbalance. Things, that's what I'm saying. Emotions, emotional feelings about the past, that missing, yearning, wanting. He wants to balance that out with the Six of Cups. Justice. It's some energy within the masculines at this point that's keeping them at pause. There's an imbalance. This Six of Earth, the Six of Pentacles, I'm going to say, there's more little elves or whatever on this side. And I know it's dark, but the other side has less than the other. Which is why there's a pause. He's walking up on some emotions that he's not quite sure about. He's wanting to take a look at them a little bit closer and trying to understand what he's looking at. Clarify the Six of Cups. Heartbroken, missing, wanting, yearning, thinking about the past, heartbroken, sorrow. Three of Air, which would be the Three of Swords. She doesn't look too happy in that picture. Even looking into her crystal ball, knowing what's going to happen, doesn't like it. Six of Cups, give me one more. Yeah, heartbroken. But having to be independent. It's something about his independence. Something about him being alone on his path, walking alone, being alone. That's probably the best thing that can take place for masculine at this point. That's what I'm feeling. Justice, feeling emotionally free. This is the energy of splashing around on his emotions, masculine's emotions. So if we say, okay, Yeah, that's the judgment. There was a judgment made, splashing around in his emotions. So it's something about him being independent and splashing around in his own emotions, his own feelings, independently was a judgment. It was a judgment call. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Why? Ooh, whoa. The Nine of Swords. Okay. I feel like the doubts, fears, and worries is having him play with fire. I get play with fire. This here is the Five of Fire, which would be the Five of Wands. Conflict, competition, um, just a bunch of nonsense things that don't benefit the situation. Having to fight through the struggle, because after the five is the six. It's victory, it's success, it's triumph, it's overcoming obstacles and coming out the successor. He's following his intuition. Why? Why would the cards jump in today? And what did I just say? Six of Fire, Six of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles, the fresh start, the new beginning. That's the Six of Fire. That's your Six of Wands. That's your triumph. That's the victory. The fresh start, the new beginning. Coming out of that. Splashing around in his own emotions. I feel like we get to a point where, one, we can't handle our emotions dealing with another person. But we hold on because we feel like it's makes us a bad person, or it makes the situation crazy if we let go because so and so feels that or so and so thinks that, and all the while we're just holding on to this crap that makes us miserable. There goes that fool again, masculine. Collaboration. The Three of Pentacles, collaboration, building, working, coming together. A joint effort, right? Taking a leap of faith towards that. The Fool again. Zero. Fresh start. Ground zero. Aligned and balanced. In air would be your mentally stuck energy, but in this is your chakras aligning and getting into balance and staying still until you do align. Alright. I like it. I understand maybe the celebration. Do your thing on your own, masculine. I'm starting to get it. Alright. Clarify, Emperor. See? Rainbows. Seeing rainbows. See, here's the thing, and that's why I equated this back to the masculine, because she could be seeing rainbows because she sees that the masculine is putting in the work. Emperor, Eight of Pentacles. The Emperor is putting in the work, so she sees that he's on his alone path, so she's walking her. She walks her own alone path, or that to manifest, to create, to make some magic happen, from within, taking control, putting in the hard work. But again, if we're looking at it again and shift the thought, or look at this, bottom of the deck, following her intuition as well. She may be, bear with me, I'm going to see if I can multitask. She may be looking at masculine and be seeing rainbows because she see he's on his own path, walking alone, and she may be manifesting why he does that, or sees that he's gone to walk his own path to manifest, to put in some work, to put in some hard work and some effort. And again, if we shift our mindset, what we see isn't always exactly what we see. So you may see masculine abandon you, make you feel left out in the cold and feeling this way. One moment. Have having her feel some type of way. That's why I'm getting that disappointment, but still with that hint of optimism. It's not all what you see, you know. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, this is two. Eight of Pentacles. Put it. That's what I'm saying. I feel like she's seeing rainbows because she sees masculine putting in the effort, making the hard work, or even just doing it herself, getting in control of her own life. If you know that masculine isn't in the position to do or take on certain things, why would you chase it down, right? We have clear thinking and making a decision. Put in the hard work to clear his mind, make a head over heart decision. There's the Three of Pentacles, ten of Cups, wanting to collaborate, wanting to work together. I'm not even going to clarify that any further. That's exactly what we have here. The King of Pentacles, wanting to become stable, grounded, an entrepreneur. A father figure, a husband, a financial provider. He's stable financially. He's secure. He's grounded. Missing, wanting, yearning, wanting to grab for that stability, to ground it. That's what she's missing. She's missing the stability. Making the judgment. Missing, wanting, making a judgment. What's the Five of Cups? Taking care of herself. She's going to take care of herself even though she is disappointed. And giving herself a fresh start, new beginning. Yes, she is. What's the optimism about? Justice? Balance? Yeah, that's too many. Yeah, optimism, balance. Wanting to nurture herself, to grow, expand. Choosing if she should stay or go, weighing her options. Wanting to move on to from calmer waters. I do not know when this right here, I'm going to take this back in because I honestly didn't see when that came. So if it's meant to come back out, it'll come back out. But somebody's receiving messages, and I don't know if that's been out or if it came out with one of these. But I do have the energy of wanting to grow, expand, weighing options, wanting to move on to calmer waters. So, which tells me there's a nurturing internally. She made a judgment. She wants to feminine wants to move on to calmer waters. She's trying to become clear thinking and manifest and walk her own path. She wants to be in control and put in the hard work, making a judgment making a judgment because she misses masculine. She has that yearning, that want, right? That desire. With the Six of Cups, we grab onto things from the past. We grab onto things that make us feel good. Things from childhood, things that we learned over the years, people that we know. We kind of grab onto those energies. The Five of Pentacles, there's the Crown of Earth. When we have the Mother and the Crown of Earth, which is the King and Queen of Pentacles, trying to become stable, trying to ground herself. So I always say her. I feel like feminines may be on masculine energy side, picking up a lot of it. Feeling left out in the cold, feeling stable, feeling grounded, feeling in control of the desires, the wishes, the action that she can take. She's more grounded and in control of her actions. Four of Swords. Goodness, I'm sorry, forgive me. Yeah, healing. and she's still persevering. Nine of fire, nine of wands. The wounded warrior, he stands up. He's still fighting after the battles, the wounds, the hurts. Queen of swords. This would be standing her ground. The Queen of Swords is standing her ground. The feeling behind that, the internal energy is getting a different perspective, looking at things different, making head over heart decisions, being that of the spiritual world, knowing what's right and what's wrong. This is the Ten of Fire. I would equate that to feeling burdened, feeling weighed down by having that pause, that weight, that kind of suspended feeling. These figures in this picture is none of them have feet, none of them are on the ground. They're all of upward energy, or however you want to say, where they can float without having to stand and gravity take a toll on them. But again, feeling weighed down, feeling guarded, feeling defensive. So internally, there's still that energy of guardedness, wanting a fresh start, taking care of yourself, manifesting, walking, trying to be that of a clear mind, but still having defenses up, guard up, wounded warrior, four swords, block, seven of fire, block, Queen of Swords, block, Mother of Air, block, Path, Hermit, block. I'm by myself, I'm alone. I feel like you guys are both on solo tips. That's just what I'm picking up now, that I look at it. Clarify the strength. Holding oneself back, trying to go after their passion. Oh, you guys want to go after your fire. You want to be in control of that fire. You're standing right there over it with your hand held. That's the thing. Outside, you guys are restraining yourselves. Outwardly, you guys are pulling yourselves back and taming that lion, that beast inside of you. But on the inside, that fire is a bonfire, crackling, popping, and giving off sparks and ashes. Okay? Clarify the moon. There's strength again. Spell casting, using everything within your power. You guys are strong inwardly and outwardly, and you don't even realize it. The hidden emotions, the hidden feelings, and internally, you got every ounce of power and strength in you. That card says spell casting, but that power, that energy is harnessed from within whoever this is. Regardless if it's a feminine or masculine energy, that power is harnessed from inside. Clarify, be in balance. Trying to balance yourself on the inside, being strong, trying to be balanced on the inside. Internally, if we are imbalanced, just logically, outwardly, we may not appear the best. We may appear as manipulative and, spreading our energy thin, moving too slow, and happy with it. Like, okay with the happy, slow movement. Just kind of dilly-dally and waiting, just, for a long time. Fulfilling your wishes and stuff. So it's just kind of, it looks a certain way. But inwardly, it looks another way. You guys are harnessing the power inside to balance out what's going on inside. You have to understand, when your internal world is chaos, your external world is going to be chaos. And until you fix what's inside, what's outside is going to look a little bit funny. Let's go ahead. We had a two of wands. You want reciprocation, equal give and take, and being generous, giving space, and all this other stuff. But you're at a crossroads. You're manifesting because you have a clear vision. You have clear dreams, wishes, hopes. One moment. Sorry about that. So we have the Magician, and clarified by the Ace of Air. That'll be your dreams, your thoughts, your epiphanies. your understandings through messages and dream state, right? It's that manifestation. Like you get the information from when you sleep. Some things come to us through a way of unconsciousness, because if we're up, we're awake, sometimes we're too aware and too intertwined of what's going on, and we don't actually think what's going on underneath the surface. So that's what that is, that clarity, that mental clarity. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Moving slow, taking and counting, looking at things, checks and balances. We have to go through that understanding of what is and what's not. Give me one more for the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, checks and balances. To start a new cycle, you can't start anything if you don't know what's going on. You have to analyze what you just been through to know where you're going. So if you know for the past 5-6 months you've been unstable, you've been emotionally imbalanced, you feel unstable now, you got to kind of take that in accordance before you go into something new. You got to understand where you are or where you're at to know where you're going. So if I know that I'm in Fort Worth, Texas, or if I'm in, I'm in Valencia, California, and I'm going to go to Las Vegas, Nevada, I need to know where I'm at. I need to know that I'm in Valencia, California. I need to know that I'm in, Waukesha, Wisconsin or something like that. It depends on where you're at, and you got to know where you're going, right? You know where you're starting, where you're going to end up. I'm here, and I'm trying to get there. Right now, I need to do X, Y, and Z and work on X, Y, and Z before I get to there. I need to get gas. I need to check the air in the tires. I need to get through the city to get to the country, to go that long distance without stopping or worrying about traffic. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of that long, slow walk, that Knight of Pentacles energy. Yeah, going from the old to the new. Clarify the Sun. Happiness, illuminating, preparing for the future. That's what I just say. You gotta know where you're at, know where you're going. Preparing for the future. Walking away from people, places, and things, because things are going to keep happening over and over again. If you don't, you got to prepare for the future. It's going to happen again. Things keep happening over and over again. That's the Ten of Air. Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Three of Fire, which is the Three of Wands, the waiting, the patiently waiting energy. These are pretty much the same, standing there waiting. The time is not right. You know the time is not right. Elemental of air, would be the Page of Air. In the upright, it would be watching, stalking, kind of that observant energy, taking information in. This is withholding information, I'm feeling. Hoping, wishing, withholding information. Yep. Making a decision to close the book, keeping the book shut. In this instance, I see him, the Crone of Air, holding that book firmly closed. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Patiently waiting, having that higher understanding. Seven of Earth, which we have here, and the Hierophant, which we have here. That will be the Seven of Earth and the Book of Shadows. The Book of Shadows would be by the book, by the rules, by the higher understanding and that knowledge, right? The Seven of Pentacles is waiting because you know better, wanting that fresh start, taking the first step, but you guys are patiently waiting internally because you know better. When you know better, you do better. There is that Maiden of Air, getting messages, getting signs, getting symbols, clear thinking, understanding. One more for the Hierophant. Move slow. One more for the Hierophant. Alright. Hold, yep. Getting signs, messages. Hold that flame close to your heart, but take control of it. Alright, let's get some romance angels real quick. I thought I was going along with the time, with the pause and other stuff. Oh my goodness. Romance angels, these are going to be self-explanatory. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other. Your bond deepens. Yes, it does, masculine. Align with it. That's what the leap of faith and that alignment is. Take a leap of faith and align with this. That's all it's asking you to do. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yes, they are. That's why you guys are manifesting, because you are clear. You're using your strength to balance things out. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and that's for both counterparts. You do have to love yourself first. Nobody's gonna love you like you will. Free yourself, feminine. It's time to take back control of your life. You do have control. You are stable, you are grounded, and you have control of whatever you desire. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmation, visualizations help bring you guys together. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and grab some more. I don't want to rush, but I don't want to go over a time limit. I'm sorry. And that's just for today. Getting to know each other. Change. It's time to change. It's time for a change. It's safe for you to love. Yeah, thoughts. That's what he's thinking. It's time for a change. Romantic feelings. Family room. Time to discuss it. Sit down and talk about it. Past life relationship. Message of concern. Maybe concerned about the past. And changing the past. Love yourself first. Unexpected income. So expect some incoming love for yourself. Some self-love, self-care for yourself, feminine. Thief. Calling in your soulmate, main male. Free official person. Yeah, that's your official person. Your soulmate. The main male is soul. Calling in a main male, your soulmate, the official person. That's what you're trying to do. That's why you're walking the path alone. That's what you're manifesting. That's what you're trying to get clear thinking of. That's what you're trying to make a decision on. That's what you're trying to make a judgment call on. That's what you're trying to collaborate on. That's what you want to first start with. That's what you're standing your ground on, healing from. It's all of this is attached. You know, it's your driven force, and I understand it. Let's do a couple cards each. Masculine, the Phoenix, the relationship is the Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change mind. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, want to date. There it is. That's him being independent though. There's date again. Meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. I feel like they both want to date. Stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. May be concerned about that past and that separation. Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Talking, interested, conversing more. Awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hovering. And the dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. We have that. And we're shifting our mindset. We're changing with the manifestations, man. But love call. Ooh, someone expresses their love. So masculine may feel nudged in a way um, to come to feminine. Feminine's needing to just be lighthearted. But that's pretty much all I got for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.